Hello, I am this also drive here and oh my god, what is this? What's this? Look at the forehead. Look at the forehead. Well, moving on after that cringy intro, as you guys may have guessed, maybe not, and requested by a lot of people, today I'm gonna be showing you guys my cube collection. So, let's get started. So, first up is 2x2. So out of these 12 2x2s, this is my main, the Cubicle Labs Chu and M. It's a very good cube and you're probably already familiar with if you've watched my previous Tuesday cubing videos or however you want to call them. It's the only 2x2 out of these 12 have been bought by like in the cubicle.us. Then we have the 2x2 Moyu 2x2 Link Po, I think it was. Sorry, this is a while I had it, so I'm not too sure with the name. This was bought from ZZ or Cube ZZ, how we're gonna refer to it. Then we have two Rubik's brands, which were bought at a local store, and a dollar store cube, which was given to me on Christmas. Following that, we have a Cyclone Boys 2x2, which was my first ever speed cube after two Rubik's brands. I have two Rubik's brands because one actually broke my first days of my first days of cubing. This one was bought off eBay, so kind of random in it. Then we have the Gogwan 2x2 Gogwan Chingen non-magnetic, and 2x2 Gogwan Chingen M, and the Kung Fu. I'm not good on the pronunciation, so sorry about that. These three cubes were all bought from Emirates Cube Shop, and out of this was my main for my latest two comps. But then obviously I got this one, so I'm gonna switch it out because this one had a corner that popped. I don't remember which one it was, but like it would pop. Yeah, there we go. It would pop during solves, and that cost me like a lot of solves during that event. And finally, off Amazon, we have the Carbon Z Cube Carbon Fiber 2x2. Which came with the whole package, so you're gonna actually see a few more of these black cubes, if you wanna call them like this. And finally, we have the Dayan Zanshi 2x2. As you can see, it's stickerless. And the Lan 2x2, which is actually interesting as the insides have are not filled up for some. Because it's cool how it's formatted, and like it feels very airy. Well, both of these cubes are bought from iCube Mart. So that's all my 2x2s. Next up in line, 3x3s. I currently have 15 3x3s. 30 not counting the dollar store cubes. So, first in line, we have my first ever cube, like my first ever 3x3. I got this Fun City like, I don't know, 2009, something like that. That's very long time ago, very OG. Then we have my main, the MF3RS2M. You should already be familiar with it if you have seen my previous mains and goals video, which was released last week. Go check it out. Then we have the Ganzer 356. Yeah, Ganzer 356. This was my main for my first ever comp. Yeah, actually quite a decent cube. But didn't really like it that much, but it was good. This is the Mini Valk 3. Which I got at my latest comp in Wellspring in Ras Al Khaimah. Then we have my first ever 3x3 speed cube, which is this one, the Z Cube Carbon Fiber 3x3, which came in with a 2x2. And a 3x3 Rubik's Speed brand, Rubik's Speed cube. There was a discount on it, and my friends kind of dared me to buy one because they know I kind of like Rubik's cubes. So yeah, that's it for this one. And this is a dollar store cube. Kind of funny and actually kind of hard to solve. Because for example here you don't know if it's blue or not. Stuff like that can give some problem, but in the end will not be that hard. Then come in the OG cube. So this is the YJ Sulong. Actually, yeah, before I get into these two are dollar store cubes. Cubicle.us. This one was bought. Then this were bought from Emirates Cube Shop. This one Amazon. This one local store. So okay, all the next cubes are bought from iCube Mart. So we have the YJ Sulong. So I actually kind of like the feeling. So even though it's maybe not as good or fast as modern speed cubes, obviously this being kind of old, I actually like the very like gummy feeling in a way. Then we have the Dayan Guhong V1. This is actually kind of a very old cube, and sometimes when you turn, you can hear kind of the clacking noise or like a spring noise. Actually, I love turning this cube, but obviously it's not very fast. Then we have the C-Type V, 3x3. This was like very old. I don't remember exactly what time it was used around, but it's kind of a piece of cubing history. Obviously now it's kind of trash if you compare it to modern cubes. You cannot even corner cut this, like kind of hard. Then we have the 3x3 Diamond Panchi, which actually I kind of expected worse from it. It's actually like very loose and actually can be kind of speedy. Then I have my oldest cube in the collection, which is this is the Alpha 3F. It's basically like, yeah, if you just looking at the cube, you can actually see how similar to a Rubik's brand this is. Slightly modified, so you could retension it, but like it's not even a cube done from the start. This is actually a Rubik's brand that was modified. This then the Dayan Zanshi, kind of a popular speed cubing cube around 2012, I think it was 2011. Probably one of the most popular around that time. This, interesting enough, is the Gans Puzzle 3. The reason why I decided to pick this up from iCube Mart is because, you know, Gans is now a top brand. And not even sure if it's the same Gans, but even if it isn't, it's still kind of interesting. And this cube actually surprised me because even though it's extremely loud, for me, my loudest 3x3 in my collection, it's actually very fast. Obviously, it can lock up a bit, but algo execution is very good on this cube. Finally, my last 3x3, which is probably the one that surprised me the most, because I can actually like average just like 1 or 2 seconds slower than 2 or 3 seconds slower than with my main. It's the Guhong V2. The corner cutting is probably the only thing it lacks. Well, not even. It has very good corner cutting, but like, I don't know, it's kind of a lock-up problem, even though the corner cutting is good. I think so. I don't really know why. I think it's also because a bit of the reverse, or how the pieces are made. You see, they're very squared off. But apart from like that slight corner cutting issue, it's very fast. Oh well, that's it for 3x3s. Next up will be big cubes. In terms of big cubes, I only have 3, 2 4x4s and 1 5x5. You can probably already tell which are my mains. So this is the Wuxue, 4x4 Wuxue. I already talked about it in my mains and goals video. And this is my 5x5 Yushin Red. I don't really do that much 5x5, so like I'm not really good with it, but I enjoy solving it every now and then. And this is the Shengshao Pearl. Yeah, there's not much to be said. Like, it's shit. Well, to be fair, it's what achieved my first ever sub 3 minute solve with it. I don't know. I don't like the cube. So next up is the first of the side events. I'm doing this together because I have 3 different, while the other ones I mostly only have 2. This is cube. I have 3 cubes. The X-Men Wingy, which is my main and most of people's main. The Moyu Magnetic Stickerless. This was bought from Emirates Cube Shop. This was bought from Cubes Easy, and this came with a package of carbon fiber cubes bought from Amazon. Yeah, not much interesting to be said about this. To complete the side events and WCA events in general section, I have the Vault Square 1, X-Men Vault Square 1, Chi Square 1, Vault being my main. Both of these were bought off Emirates Cube Shop. A Pyraminx and a Megaminx from the Z Cube black fiber, carbon fiber, what it's called, package bought off Amazon. Moyo Magnetic Pyraminx, also bought from Emirates Cube Shop, and Megaminx, also bought from Emirates Cube Shop. I forgot to mention the Megaminx was the X-Men Galaxy Megaminx version 1. Oh well. The final 3 cubes in my collection are my non-WCA events, which are my Gear Cube, which I'm yet to solve because I was kind of lazy to work on it. My Mirrors Cube, which I've already solved a few times, and my 2x2x3. All these three were bought off. Sorry, these two were bought off Emirates Cube Shop, while this one was bought off Cubicle Labs. Not Cubicle Labs, Cubicle.us. Sorry, when I ordered my 2 Cubicle Labs cubes. So yeah, that's really about it for my cubing collection. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Kind of different from my usual, but I'm trying to vary my cubing videos. Let me know what you would like to see next week. As next week is, I forgot the date, I don't want to know the date, I think 27th, something like that, who cares. Let me know if there's any specific video you'd like to see. Let me also know what does your cubing collection look like. And yeah, being your boy is also Survivor. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.